Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Gooner Gathering. My name is Gooner Lee Meadows. Tonight, before we play Paris Saint-Germain, I thought I'll give you my thoughts ahead of the semi-final in the Champions League. So, we played them, of course, in the league stage way back in October of last year. 2 goals in the first half, one from a Kai Havertz header, courtesy of a Trossard cross. And then, of course, we had that wide free kick from Bukayo Saka that managed to squirm its way into the net shortly before half time. The game actually from the second half did seem a bit of a difficult game. They did seem to get much more into the game, and it was a bit of a Arsenal hanging on in that occasion. The game, I think, should probably play out a little bit differently today, largely because one of our key figures on that night in October was Kai Havertz, and of course he's not around. And the question is, who do we replace him with in this game? Of course, Mikel Merino had been playing the striking role for a good little while and doing very well in it. But because Thomas Partey is suspended in this game, I expect him to be in the midfield. So I would imagine Arsenal would go with the front line of Trossard in the middle and Martinelli on the left and Bukayo Saka. He was captain on the first time we played them this season, by the way. I'd expect him to be on the right-hand side. Anything else in this team news? Well, Calafiori, as we know, is going to be out of the game, but it seems like Ben White might be available. I don't expect him to start. I'd imagine the back line would be largely unchanged. So I would have Lewis Skelly. I would imagine would have Kivior alongside Saliba, and then of course Timber right back. But what about our opponents? What about PSG? Well, they had a tough time over their last league game. They did lose 3-1 against Nice. Of course, they have had success against English opposition in the Champions League this season. If you go back, they did play Liverpool a couple of rounds ago, of course, and during that tie, goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma had a bit of an up and down time. In the first game, of course, he conceded that kind of weak effort from Harvey Elliott right in the 88th minute, but then in the second leg, he was the hero, saving 2 of the 3 Liverpool penalties in the shootout. One thing I noticed in the first game that Arsenal played was how advanced the 2 fullbacks play, and that is Hakim on the right and Nuno Mendes on the left, and both of them scored at Villa Park in a Goldfield game in the previous round. So that is something that we need to keep an eye on. Of course, their star man and the front line, of course, is Ousmane Dembele. So I'd love to know how you guys in the comments think this one is going to go. I am going to go for a similar scoreline to when we played them in October. I am going to go for a 2-0 win for Arsenal this evening. So let me know what you think. And if you like what Gooner Gathering do, please give us a like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.